What's up, everybody? We are back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and we have a brand new teaser video to show off a bunch of stuff relating to the snow in the Hunter Call of the Wild's brand new map, Askiy Ridge. Now, this video is made by a friend of mine, Caitlin the Casual. If you guys are familiar with the channel, you definitely know that I play with Caitlin and people like Nate and them quite often, so it's super cool to see that she got this opportunity. But this video that they had her made is showing off a lot of cool stuff with the new map, including the new weapon, which is what we see on screen right now. Also, apologies if my voice is a little bit raspy sounding. I have allergies pretty bad right now, and I haven't been awake for super long today, so yeah. But this new 3030 looks pretty cool, and with one of these videos, as you guys know, I'm not going to be showing every bit of it in this particular video, because obviously I want you guys to go watch the full thing, get all the information, but a lot of cool stuff was shown off. I think this 3030 looks like it's going to be a pretty cool weapon to use. Definitely seems like it's going to be a bit better looking than the old one. And in fact, you can see that right here. It shows a really good look at it. It's looking really solid. Big fan of that. Definitely excited to see what it's going to be like to hunt with it. Okay, so there was one thing that I missed when I was recording this, and we're going to punch this in right now so we can talk about it real quickly before we get on with the video. There's something I noticed while I'm editing this video, and that is the fact that the animals have different animations as far as I can tell. It looks like there's different animations for whenever you shoot an animal. If I'm not mistaken, there was not mule kicking before with the white-tailed deer, and that to me is just incredible. Like, oh my gosh, they actually mule kick. You've got to be kidding, man. That is so cool. This is something that we have wanted in Call of the Wild for so long. More realistic animations for the animals when they get shot. I mean, that is so cool. Now, realistically, I would imagine that it would probably be more of like a bow hunting thing to see them mule kick a lot. I mean, when it comes to like shooting them with a rifle, it doesn't happen every single time. So I'm curious how they're going to go about that, because from all of the times that I've watched people hunting white-tailed deer on YouTube, because we really don't have many opportunities to do that here in Oregon, but from watching the videos, anytime you rifle hunt a whitetail, I feel like they don't really mule kick super big. And if they do, it's usually a shot that didn't immediately kill it, and it's, you know, one where it ran off and died shortly after. But with a bow, they do it a whole lot more often. So I am curious to see if that's going to actually be a factor into whether or not they mule kick. Like, if it's something that's going to kill them super quick, like a higher caliber rifle, are they going to not do it? And then if you've got, like, let's say a bow, are they going to do it every single time that it doesn't drop them on the spot? I definitely want to see how that works, but that's so cool, man. I'm so happy that they have finally redone some of the animations of animals. And it wasn't just the whitetail. It looked like every animal that was shot in this little stretch right here does some sort of kick or animation that's different than we're used to seeing. Very cool. Just wanted to add that little piece in while I'm editing. But the main star of the show today is going to be the snow. This entire video is talking about how phenomenal the new systems for the snow are. So I highly recommend that you go check it out. Now, this is showing like a few other locations like Sunder Patton and stuff and comparing it. Apparently, one of the big features that you're going to see with this new snow on Askiy Ridge is going to be the fact that it sounds different in the north biome and the south biome, like the level of crunchiness and stuff like that. It's going to be able to be deformed by you walking through it. There's a lot of really cool stuff that was shown off in this video, so I highly recommend you go watch the whole thing. But it looks like it's going to be the most detailed snow we've ever seen in the Hunter Call of the Wild. On top of, you know, your footsteps and stuff leaving trails in the snow, kind of like deforming it and pushing it around. Obviously, snow is going to accumulate on the backs of animals as well, which is something that we knew was going to happen, but we didn't realize how detailed or cool it was going to be until now. Depending on what animal is walking through the snow, it's going to sound different. Some of them are going to be much louder than others. For example, the black bear is going to be way louder than something like a little grouse, which is cool. You know, it's going to make it so you can tell what's running up on you, which is really, really nice. The deforming snow is going to make it much easier to track down animals as well. Overall, this is just so nice. Another one of the key points that was talked about in this video right here is that the deformable snow is actually going to be a toggleable option in your video settings, which I thought was pretty cool. I guess that makes it so that if you have a lower end PC, you can disable that to, you know, get some extra performance. But if you have a beast of a PC, you can turn that on and get extra immersion for obviously the cost of a few FPS. But definitely cool if they gave you the option to have it on or off, because I could totally see that being a performance issue for low-end rigs, but I'm glad that they gave you the option to turn it off if you're having trouble with FPS. And now let's talk a little bit about what I think is probably the coolest part about the snow on Askiy Ridge. And this was something that Caitlin talked about in detail in this video right here. And that's the fact that when the snow is accumulating on the backs of animals, it's not going to just instantly accumulate on them. It's going to be something that progressively happens as time goes on while it's snowing. So when it first starts snowing, you're not going to see snow on the back of the animals. It's going to slowly accumulate on their backs the longer the snow is happening. And then it'll get to a point eventually where, you know, the snow will stop. And then whenever it stops, the snow will slowly melt off the backs of the animals. And that's just really, really cool, man. And it's not just animals that you hunt that are going to get the snow on their backs. Your dog is going to have the same thing. So if you've got your dog with you, he's going to get covered in snow, which is super cool, man. I'm honestly just so blown away at what they've decided to do with this here. It's impressive. I never thought the Hunter Call of the Wild would ever, like, take the snow to such a detailed level, but here we are. We've got some of the most interesting and detailed snow mechanics I've ever seen in a video game. Now, obviously, another one that comes to mind with like great detailed snow would be like Red Dead Redemption 2. It's got a great little snow system, but in terms of hunting games, this is probably like the greatest we have ever seen, which is just so awesome, man. Super, super excited to get a chance to play Askiy Ridge. Really hoping that early access will start very soon. And of course, you guys will know exactly when it does. But anyway, guys, that's going to be all that we're going to talk about in this video right here. Like I said, I wanted to leave a little bit of it for you guys to discover by watching the original video over on Expansive World's YouTube channel. It's a really good video. Caitlin did a very good job on her first little collaboration with Expansive World, so definitely check it out if you haven't already. Let's go ahead and end it there. I appreciate each and every one of you that watched this video. I am so excited for the new map. I mean, this video just confirmed even more on how cool of an experience this is going to be. But anyway, guys, I'll see you all in the next one. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Leave a comment down below as well as liking the video, and I will see you all next time. Peace.